Special event alert.
I showed up to get my free meal at Applebee's, and the line was excessively long.
I like it.
Which is excuse number 316 for being late for changeover, your weekly space news and variety show. I'm your host, Marty Smith, and I'm joined by Mr. History, Eric Perrott.
Let's rock it. What's up, fellas?
And our man in the closet enjoying all the freebies, Jake Wall.
Double, buy one, get one free Chipotle today.
Oh, you had
was a
10
great
pounds
day.
of burrito in your backpack.
10 pounds of burrito in my bag.
And it's getting dark quick, Jake. Gotta go.
Well, wait till later. It'll be real dark. We're here to bring you the latest headlines and updates pertinent to all Guardians and to the other lower branches as well. So take your seats, get informed, and have a laugh because...
Wait for changeover.
The Rockies. Even in the Rockies.
Rocking the Rockies. Rocking the Everglades, Marty.
If we can get an AI baby metal
Whoa.
late for changeover.
Oh.
That's
I
my
like that.
Japanese
That's it.
baby metal impersonation.
That was good. That was good.
Rocking the headbanger.
It's wait till you watch it, Eric. It'll blow you away. Baby metal will blow you away. You'll be hooked. You'll be hooked.
Big fan.
You think Pentatonics was great? Wait till you go see Baby Metal. You'll never listen to another form of music again.
Quite the vast difference in those two groups.
Yes,
Yep.
you'll be hooked. I know it.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Turn your life around.
I'm sure.
Well, happy Veterans Day, since we're doing it on Veterans Day, even though we're posting
Yeah.
it tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's true. I mean, we were talking about this before the show, and I got a couple texts from people I don't really hear from all that often. Hey, happy Thursday. I was like, oh, shit, I guess I should have said that to you first. But I never think to wish somebody a happy Veterans Day. I don't know why. Do you reach out first with your happy Veterans Day?
I didn't.
I put some on Facebook every once in a while.
Well, sure, because that's your easy way to scatter shot to everybody.
Yeah. And that's usually the way I get, connected with text
Right.
after that.
Right.
It's kind of cool.
I
I get
must
a lot
say,
of responses. I got those random couple of text chains,
Yeah.
but that's about it. And then I've got to be honest, I'm rarely the one reaching out that day. I'd be like, oh
Rarely.
shit, yeah, I better respond.
but they think of you. If
Your
you didn't-
mother's
if you
a
didn't-
veteran today.
Oh,
Sit there, Jake.
I work. I work with a guy who used to be in the Army. I work with a former Marine. He's my boss.
Nice.
And we were sitting there waiting for some shooters to come out the other day. And we were sitting here a couple days ago, and I was like, "Hey, let me ask you a question." And this goes back a couple of years, right? And I said, "Do you remember a time when veterans were those who went to war? Remember that? That's who we used to call veterans. And then the lines blurred, and now everyone's a veteran." And they're like, "Yeah, absolutely. Because otherwise you were just a retiree." I was like, "Yes, exactly. Exactly. Where were you a couple years ago when I had this argument with my pod mates?"
Yeah. No.
So,
Well, I think
Not-
we've had this discussion before. It's no reason to go back.
it's I just feel justified. Finally.
Finally, because 1 out of 50 agreed with you.
You got him. Which means I was right originally.
Yeah, exactly. The 50 were all trash.
So happy
This one.
veterans to all you veterans out there, and happy veterans to all you non-veterans out there.
Retirees with ID cards.
Retirees with TRICARE.
Yeah, but those
Oh.
same retirees would tell you they certainly did their part, even though it wasn't in a combat environment.
Well, sure,
There we
but
go.
I mean, you didn't
I
have any.
just had to say
Yeah,
it.
you had to do it. You had to do it. Yeah, exactly.
was a verbal backhand shot to the
Was it?
nuts that I didn't even see it coming. I was like, that did hurt after.
He got me.
It did.
Oh, he is right. They do need
Damn
support.
it, Eric. But,
Just like my OSBs, they need support.
Oops.
Anyway, happy
Say.
Veterans Day to everybody out there. Hope you enjoyed your Veterans Day trick or treat at
Yeah.
Lowe's, Home Depot, Chipotle, Golden Corral,
Applebee's.
whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Applebee's. Oh yeah, Applebee's. I forgot that.
Yeah.
Closed the Applebee's in Parker. So
In-N-Out did a free entree and everything, free meal.
Dude, that should have went
Oh,
in.
God.
a free meal.
Should have got
Yeah.
burger today.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you got to stand there, or you got to wait.
Eric's got the regerts.
God should have got it.
in a 45-minute line to get your free meal.
Well, yeah. You pay
But-
for it emotionally.
At In-N-Out, I'm going into PSD because I can't get my freaking burger in time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Come on.
Not only was it Veterans Day today, but yesterday it was the United States Marines 250th birthday party.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah, buddy. Right on.
Yep.
So I thought, because you always hear all these things, there was a really good article today that kind of walked us through why the Marines are as badass as they are. Right. Mostly strictly by battles. And when you start listing them off, you're like, that's a lot of battles. No wonder the Marines are badass. So this story was from wearethemighty.com, which does weird pieces. Every once in a while, they have a good run. And then I check them out, and I'm like, this is lame. But this one was a good one. The article's titled The Few, the Proud, the Moments That Made the Marines the Marines.
Yep.
Right? Born on November 10th, 1775, the Corps forged its identity in a tavern and has since advanced in every climb and place. This is a fast march through the moments, mottos, and mythological stories that built the Marine swagger and the reputation to back it up.
You're speeding through it. I can't even catch
talk
it.
Well,
way
that was
too
nothing.
fast for
That was
Eric.
nothing. That's my baby metal.
Yeah. Eric, the
All right.
gist of it, here's the history of the Marines that made them cool as shit.
Well,
Thank
I
you,
don't
Jake.
want to. I don't
Thank
want
you.
to.
I got that part.
Oh,
What is this?
oh,
What is
oh.
this? This
Boom.
treachery amongst the crew here. Founded in a bar. The Marines were founded in a bar. Before the Second Continental Congress decided to declare our independence from Great Britain, they realized we would probably need troops first. So on November 10th, 1775, they issued a decree calling for 2 battalions of Marines to be raised to serve as soldiers of the sea. Samuel Nicholas had to recruit these guys from somewhere, so he went to a bar. Legend holds that the first Marines to sign up for this new outfit were patrons of the Tun Tavern in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Nice.
If that's true, that's the coolest damn thing I've heard in a long time.
Yeah,
You say tongue or ton?
Tun, T-U-N,
Okay.
Tun Tavern.
That is so cool.
Yeah, that's how they started. I still want to know what a dragoon is, but they asked for Marines, so I guess that was at the same time. I still would rather be a dragoon. All right, so we know the song, right? From the halls of Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli. The shores of Tripoli. Yes, that part came first, despite being named second in the Marines' hymn. The Marines took the fight to the Barbary pirates of North Africa and marched 500 miles where they fought in the Battle of Derna. The Marines came home as heroes from that fight. So that was the shores of Tripoli, Tripoli being Libya, I think, right? Isn't that
Yeah.
Libya?
Yep, I believe it is.
The halls of Montezuma. Do you know where that refers to? Do you know what the halls of Montezuma were?
Yep.
Yeah, at
Real
Indian,
divey Mexican bar that they all got diarrhea at.
Aztec somewhere down the middle.
That where Montezuma's revenge started? Had to be, right?
That's it. And the Marines were the first suffered casualties.
They're like, hey,
Of
try
his
this
revenge.
rice dish, this pozole. And they're like,
No.
oh, that's pretty good. But an hour later, you got the
Yep.
revenge of Montezuma. Another legend holds that the blood stripe on the blue trousers of the Marines' dress uniform honors fallen NCOs who fought valiantly at the Battle of Chapultepec. The assault on the palace and defense by the Mexicans was short but became legendary. The Marines' efforts in the battle and the Mexican War itself were huge and gave them bragging rights that it ended up in their beloved hymn. So
Nice.
I guess I knew it, but I didn't put it all together. So devil dogs are the hounds from hell. Do you know where that came from?
That's World War One.
That's World War One. I guess German is Teufelhunden, which is associated, or devil dogs, which is associated with the Battle of Belleau Wood in June 1918 between the Germans and the U.S. Marines. The Marines crushed the German advance with aggressive countercharges and insane marksmanship and high casualties on both sides. It was during that battle when Sergeant Major Dan Daly screamed, "Come on, you sons of bitches, do you want to live forever?"
Yes, I might.
It intentionally epitomized the crazy streak in all jarheads. That's from the article, not from me. Right? So we
I
move
can believe
on
that.
from World War One to Guadalcanal. America was reeling after Pearl Harbor, and only 8 months after the attack, the U.S. launched its first major land offensive against the Japanese. The Battle of Guadalcanal lasted 6 months and 2 days and saw the Marines repeatedly hold off counterattacks and banzai charges. The fighting showed how tenacious and vicious the Japanese would be in the remaining campaign, but also showed the world that there was one group vicious enough to fight back. If you didn't realize it already, this article was written by a Marine. So
Sure.
Whoa.
Sure.
That's an amazing feat, too.
he
That he
used,
wrote
A-
it?
It should
That he
make
wrote?
it to the song.
he used AI.
Cheater pants.
Guadalcanal, Iwo Jima. It's the most famous photograph in American history. Brave Marines hoisting the flag of our country on the summit of Mount Suribachi on Iwo Jima. The flag raising occurred early in the battle, and the Marines had to fight for more than a month before finally clearing the island.
Jeez.
We move on to Korea, the frozen Chosun. Surrounded, massively outnumbered, and in the middle of winter, for the Marines at the Chosun Reservoir that just met the odds were even. The United States and its allies were in a world of hurt when they were surrounded and ready to be crushed, outnumbered 10-1 by North Korean and Chinese troops. The Marines not only fought, forced to break out and evacuate a safe ground, they also knocked 9 Chinese divisions out of the war along the way. Few, if any, other forces could have done what they did. And Jake, I am listening to Shara's book, the Frozen Hours.
Yeah.
And that's, I mean, it gets repetitive, but it's just what they went through. It's amazing.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely amazing.
It's so annoying that they picked up so many captives and all of them said the same thing. And they're like, they're full of crap.
We don't believe it.
They're all saying we're living in the hills around you, just waiting for the trumpet charge. That's all we're doing. And we're just getting nonstop supplies from China. We're good to go.
And Eric,
all
the
of them
book
said
is
that.
just as they were up there and pushing way too far forward, the Chinese were letting them because they were pushing up into this gigantic envelopment.
Yeah, I read a book from a lieutenant that was there that wrote a book, something about the Chosun. I forgot the name of the title, but I read the book too.
And it was they had spies constantly. Chinese were just watching them all day. And they, like Jake said, they would catch these guys and they're like, we got like 10 divisions out here. And they're like, bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Well, and that came
this
all
guy.
the way down from MacArthur. He said China wouldn't freaking engage. They said they wouldn't come into the war.
Yeah, the hubris of our leadership was just horrible.
Wrong.
Man. Fucking horrible.
Yep.
So we go from Korea and the Frozen Chosun to Hue City in Vietnam. After the Tet Offensive caught Americans and South Vietnamese by surprise, Marines went to recapture the ancient city and Vietnam's ancient imperial capital of Hue. The house-to-house fighting was intense, and public opinion about the war soured after the battle. But the Marines weren't there for public opinion. They had their job, did it, and liberated the city. So all these big touch points of these battles we've heard of. And you're like, Oh, that was the Marines. Oh, that was the Marines.
Well, in the Vietnam part of it was the first time they had embedded reporters with them actually freaking showing the brutality of it
Yeah.
all. So that
I know. And Way City was pretty bad.
yeah.
Well, but that's what they did. And in Somalia, the Marines kicked the shit out of them over there. It was when they moved out and the Army moved in that they're like, whew, all right, Marines are gone. Let's go.
Yep. Yeah.
Um,
Well,
so
that same thing happened in Iraq too.
yeah, Iraq.
As soon as the Marines took over the cities, and then they swapped out with the Army, the insurgents were like, "Hey, those guys roll up their sleeves different. Those guys don't mess with them. These guys, you can totally get with."
Yeah, that's right. Good point.
It was a big thing because then Air Force had to start rolling, like the few Air Force guys we had with them.
Yeah,
they had to roll their sleeves up the same way as whoever they were with.
Yep.
Oh, wow. No shit.
Yeah.
I had heard, in fact, my boss told me this story that over there, they hated the shotgun because they never ran into it before. And we started, over in Afghanistan.
Oh,
so we started clearing houses. They would just stick that shotgun in, I guess like a barrel feed shotgun or a drum fed shotgun, and just start, shooting inside the cracked door. And they never had to, they've encountered rifles but never had shotguns. So I guess they hated shotguns.
Well, they had so many different rounds, the flechette rounds that would splinter and send shit everywhere.
Right.
Because they'd use that for freaking breaking down the doors.
But listen to this for Iraq and Afghanistan. I don't know exactly what happened. I know sort of in general, but all the names I've heard of. Fallujah, Ramadi, Najaf, Marja, Helmand, Sangin, and other places that Marines were sent to so the United States could win its war on terror. The term forever wars came from these places. However, like our brethren from other branches, the Marines proved that they could fight in every clime, in every place where we could take a gun. So all of those I've heard about, I didn't know specifically, but I was like, wow, I guess I didn't realize the Marines were in all those places.
The Army tried to take over those towns in Iraq. Well, the problem is when we get rid of most of all the leadership, we disbanded all the Ba'ath Party. So anybody that was part of the Ba'ath Party, or anybody that was a GS, in our opinion, in our frequently, is now unemployable. The problem with that, all the Marines or all the Iraqi militants or military members, it's not like they had armories where you had to go get your freaking M40 or whatever you were, you would bring it home with you. So you were in a town, it was like this battalion is in this town, they live in this town, they protect this town, and they've all got weapons caches naturally in their houses. And then when you said you're all now unemployable, and the generals, a couple of them were like, hey dudes, we tried to give up and come over to your side, and now you just made a ton of a whole battalion and a city full of munitions, unemployable, and now we're going to invade that area.
And now you call them
you're asking for it. Exactly. And now you're asking for it. And so the Army was just getting their asses kicked. And then we literally sent in the Marines to clear, and they did. They cleared cities like maniacs, man.
Well, and they're ruthless and brutal, and once they get that reputation, there's other countries know, even though they don't know, they know.
Oh yeah.
But to go along with that, my brother would tell me a story when they were over there, like they would burn the poppy fields, right?
Yeah.
Good. Poppy's gone. No more opium. And the farmers and people who worked that field were like, hey, Taliban was paying us.
Yeah. What am I supposed to do for money?
What do I do now? Right? Yeah. So now Taliban can pay him to pick up a rifle. So yeah, it's a good point, Jake. Good point.
Yep.
So happy birthday, Marines. Here's to another 250.
Wow. Happy birthday, Adam Seal. It's the only birthday. I don't ever remember my buddy Adam's birthday at all. Yeah. But I wish him a happy birthday every year on the Marine Corps birthday.
All right. Cool. Happy birthday, Adam.
Happy birthday, Adam. You'll like it.
Mm-hmm.
So, since we got such a rousing review of our unheralded history last week,
Oh, man.
here comes another round. All right. Who went first last time? I think I went first last time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Eric, you're first this time.
Okay.
You go, Clark.
I'll go first. So it's interesting because I remember when I first started hooking up with you guys, and our debates always centered around me being politically correct with our military, not believing that anything could ever go wrong.
Yeah.
Would they
That's
ever
true.
do anything bad?
You did have
Right?
some rose-colored glasses back then.
Right,
That's
right.
for sure.
Well, I've got a story for you tonight that certainly proved me wrong.
Oh.
Yeah. So I want to talk about Operation Northwoods.
Okay.
Never heard of Northwoods. Northwoods was a covert plan proposed in 1962 by the U.S. Department of Defense and the Joint Chiefs of Staff.
Do you know this, Jake?
Yeah. I'm excited.
Oh,
about
you
it.
do? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The operation was intended to create a series of false flag events to justify military intervention in Cuba.
Yep.
Oh.
It was conceived during a period of heightened tension between the United States and Cuba. Following the Cuban Revolution and Fidel Castro's rise to power, the primary goal of Operation Northwoods, I love this, was to fabricate acts of terrorism and aggression that could be attributed to the Cuban government, thereby providing the U.S. government with a pretext for invading the island and ousting Castro.
What?
I was like, really?
It's so awesome.
So much for being the fucking good guys, because now
You
we're
know
gonna
Eric.
Right.
Like, what? I couldn't believe it. So
Dude.
I was blown away. The plan included various possible scenarios, such as staging attacks on American military installations in Guantanamo Bay, sinking boats carrying Cuban refugees, and orchestrating fake hijackings of civilian airliners. These
Yeah.
incidents were to be
Whoa.
designed in such a way that they would appear to be carried out by Cuban operatives. The hope was that these provocations would lead the American public and international community to support military action against Cuba. I was like, what?
Wow.
The
That's
operations.
unheard of.
Oh man, I was blown away. So much for I'll never think we're the good guys again. Never.
You have to swing completely
Wait,
over there.
I like
We're terrorist groups. We're just our government terrorists.
yeah. This
The
was after
operations-
Vietnam, right?
62? No, it was going on.
Oh, that was
Go
yeah,
to.
that's the same.
So
thing.
they learned their lesson from Northwood and then
Yeah.
implemented it again in Vietnam, in the beginning of Vietnam. So at least they learned.
The operations proposals went as far as considering the possible loss of American lives. Hey, we're going to kill you, but we'll take care of your family for like the rest of their lives. Something
Oh
like that.
man, really?
Crazy.
Oh, they
Which
had
would
to
have been-
stage an attack on Gitmo.
Yeah, which would have been falsely blamed on the Cuban government to rally support of intervention. So, bottom line, Operation Northwoods was never approved, and President John F. Kennedy ultimately rejected the plan. The proposal was part of a broader effort by the U.S. government during the Cold War to contain the spread of communism, particularly in Latin America. This rejection is often viewed as a critical moment in Kennedy's presidency. I'm thinking it
Yeah.
probably was.
Yeah.
Demonstrating his reluctance to escalate military conflict in Cuba, especially in the wake of the failed Bay of Pigs invasion the previous year. Can you imagine had that happened? And then we'd have been dealing with the whole freaking nuclear threat
Mhm.
Yeah.
when that was coming up. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well,
That
think
would've been
about it this
crazy.
way: Northwoods, Bay of Pigs was 61. Northwoods was 62, right?
Yep.
Kennedy got killed 63.
3. Yep.
Gulf of Tonkin 64.
Yep.
The Gulf of Tonkin incident, right?
I will never be gullible
Yeah.
again.
I didn't know that one though. I mean, holy cow! The CIA was just doing whatever they wanted.
Yeah.
Just,
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
I like how
those
you
guys.
say was. Who's
Yeah.
reining him in now? We just don't know about it.
I'm
Good
thinking
point,
they're still
right?
playing that game.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the pipe bomber just got identified, right? From January 6th, 5 years ago. They're like, oh, we think that guy works for us.
Yeah.
Let me read you this last part and then I'm done. This is great.
Yes.
Ultimately, the exposure of Operation Northwoods has contributed to ongoing discussions about the transparency and accountability of government actions, particularly in the context of military and intelligence operations. It remains a significant example of a covert plan that, had it been implemented, could have had far reaching consequences
Oh, my
for
God.
U.S. Cuba relations and global perceptions of U.S. foreign policy.
Yep.
It's like, wow.
I wonder how they got out. I wonder how we know about Northwoods now. I mean,
Well, I think
obviously it was
most of it was classified.
declassified, right?
Right.
But
Right.
who declassified that? Because that's a big door into what they do.
Oh my God, yes. So never, I don't, unlike myself, I'm sure there's governments that now go, no, you motherfuckers, you're up to something. We're not going to
I mean,
play. Oh, it's the
If you're a
Americans. Oh,
South
good.
American, any
Right.
country in South America, think about how the U.S. looks to you. Every country in Central America we have invaded or manipulated or done something
We've
at
been
some
there.
point in time
Coup.
to jack up their
Right.
democratic or independent
Or to
leadership.
put our own guy there. Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
Who
You're right.
ended up being a dictator, right?
Yeah. Who would have figured? It's
Panama.
crazy.
What?
Yes.
Right?
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's a good one,
we've
Eric.
done so
I like
much
that one.
manipulation. So
But to know it was an operation, I was blown away.
Yeah.
Talking about like, now it's there. It's proof. You guys were shitbags. You wanted to start a war with a country. It's like,
Yeah.
okay.
all the time.
Yeah, I'm sure of it now.
For reasons that they can manipulate. So
Yep.
wow. All right. Operation Northwoods. Good.
Yeah.
Good one.
Okay. Speaking of CIA, this leads right
Oh,
into
here
me.
we go. Look at this.
CIA, right? You think of any good spy, and the most evil bad guy, like the most prolific spy, is 007. And his first bad guy was sitting there just petting a cat, right? So CIA, being good spies, they're like, what if we could use these dirty little felines? All right. So they came up with Operation Acoustic Kitty.
Oh my
And
goodness.
it was along the lines of DARPA-esque. And DARPA continued this research afterwards.
Okay.
Their idea is to have and make a semi-cyborg cat. So they literally, I'm not playing,
To carry a rifle on top too.
listening antenna in the cat's ear,
Oh my God.
a radio transmitter at the base of its skull. So a microphone in its ear and a listening antenna at the base of its skull, a transmitting antenna at the base of its skull. So they're like, this is going to be awesome. We can control this cat. They didn't think that cats are dicks and are uncontrollable little assholes. So the first time they let it go in the wild, this cat's like straight into traffic.
Oop.
No.
Yep. Done. Wipes out a year and a
Talk
half of
about
research.
a failed
And they're like,
operation.
maybe we need something dumber than a cat. So Acoustic Kitty was a failure, but they did implant multiple cats with transmitters and listening devices in its ears. However, DARPA years ago has since taken over that kind of realm
Research.
with insects.
Oh my goodness.
So they have and are continuing to do research on how to make insects into the best spy. So
Wow.
Operation Acoustic Kitty, a failure.
What year was that? What year was it?
From the CIA. It was in. So DARPA took over the research in 2006.
Whoa, 2006. This
Most
isn't a
recent.
70s thing? That sounds
No,
like a 70s.
this is a good one. Yeah.
Oh,
So
Once
Operation.
again, man, three guys
the
smoking a
original
cigarette with a
documents,
beer.
yeah, the original documents were all declassified and redacted heavily. But yeah.
Oh man, that's
Acoustic
awesome.
Kitty.
Acoustic Kitty. That sounds
We have
that
tried.
sounds like a punk band.
Yeah,
It does. It's good rock band name.
we
Hey,
have tried to
I
make
got
every
tickets to
animal known to
Acoustic
man
Kitty.
to
Oh,
fucking do
Yeah.
spy shit,
So
man.
good.
It's
Yep.
crazy.
Yep.
what's the movie where they had like the camera on like the cockroach or whatever, and he was
Oh,
he was
super
controlling
good
it,
on there.
but the guy took his shoe off and hit it, and it hurt his ears. God, what is that? It's not an Oscar.
I remember that
It's
exact
something like
scene.
that. God.
remember.
All right, it'll come to me.
I got one for you, and
What?
it'll be interesting
Oh.
if you guys remember it.
Another
The
one.
Incredible Mr. Lipton.
Oh, the fish. Don Knotts.
Don Knotts, yeah, where he became a spy for the world,
He
for the
became a
Navy
spy for
in
the
World War
Navy.
II.
You've used that on this show before.
No.
Long time ago. Yes, you have. You brought it
I
up.
remember
Oh,
that.
maybe I did, but I'm just saying. It's another reflection of an
Yeah.
animal trying to be used because he
Yeah.
falls
Oh,
into the
my
water,
God.
becomes a fish, and he spies for the Navy and shit.
Yeah, that's right. You told us.
Don Knotts saved everybody.
Yeah,
All right. My history
Spies?
is close, kind of close.
Okay.
Right? But it is innovation. So it's not quite animal innovation, but it's close. All right. So the year is 1775.
Oh my
The
goodness.
British Navy is in New York Bay. Right. These guys come up with an idea. All right. But they need somebody to do it. So, Jake, role play with me. You're Sergeant Ezra. All right.
Ezra.
That's what his name is. Sergeant
Okay.
Ezra Lee of the Continental Army. You come
so
on
way
in
back.
because we have an opportunity for you. Hey, Sergeant Ezra, thanks for coming in, man. We have an opportunity for you to change the tide of this war. Are you interested?
Wow, I'm here to serve. Let's go.
You do anything in the water? You familiar with anything in the water?
Oh,
You know,
I can swim
You
and
good?
belly flop
Right.
like a champ.
We have designed this submersible craft. We call it a submarine.
Are
Right.
you kidding me? In 1775?
In the
It's just
Continental Army?
yes, it's just for one person. You want to know how you can go to glory on this thing? Let me
It is
tell
a
you.
beer barrel with freaking beeswax ceiling. That's what it is.
Oh no, but that's a better idea than what we have.
No.
Anyway,
Wow.
let us tell you how ours works.
Oh,
You get into this sphere, just you. Okay, you can wear your uniform, whatever. It's okay. Right? You have a tube that'll go up to the surface. Right, so you're bobbing along. You got air coming from this air tube. We're gonna bob you over. There's a little hand-driven propeller.
Bob you
Okay.
over.
So you do the
oh,
propeller
I'm in
like
there like
this.
this.
Propels you, right? We want you to go over to this British ship. And what you're going to do is you're going to submerge. We have a wood auger to dig into the hull. So we want you to go under the ship. You dig into the hole, and then we're going to plant a bomb because we've designed a bomb that'll explode underwater. What do you
Really?
think? What do you
I'm
think
more
so
interested
far?
about the bomb.
Yeah, sign me up, man. This
You know
sounds
how
fun.
you submerge? It's really, really easy. You open a little thing that fills your sphere up with water,
Oh, that's
but not all the
good.
way. Not all the way, because you got to leave some air to breathe. All right.
Oh my God.
That will take you underneath the water. You drill a hole in the ship, put the
Oh my
bomb,
gosh.
use your hand propeller to get away, come back up to the surface.
So, do you open
Done
a
and
hatch to
How do you
drill
drain
in?
the water out?
Details?
Well,
Just scratch the
gotta- you
surface.
gotta-
Don't scratch the
we have an
surface.
angled propeller
Details.
that will get you back up to the surface, even full of water. So you'll be okay. You'll be all right.
Oh my.
And then our sloop will pick you back up and we'll tow you away.
And what kind of bomb? A sticky bomb? Or
Well, they have
C4?
mines. They
Man.
design explosives underwater. Right?
Really?
I love
No,
the
don't worry
fact-
about the bomb. Don't worry about well, who let this
Yeah,
guy
dude,
in the
all
room?
you got to do,
Get
all
this
you got to
guy
do
out
is
of here.
light it and stick it through the hole. That's the least
That's
of your
right.
problems.
I
So-
don't think so.
That was the idea behind the first U.S. submarine nicknamed the Turtle. All right.
Wow.
And
I love it.
that what I just described to you was exactly what they designed this son of a bitch to do. Look at that thing.
That's a
You
sweet
see
rudder.
that thing poking up through the top? That's the auger. So you got a hand
Oh,
So you
drill
don't
into
open
the
anything.
ship.
It's just part
You're
of the
really
ship.
working
Okay.
hard in this thing.
Yeah,
You see
buddy.
the hand propeller that he's got?
that's a lot. I mean,
Or he's got a hand propeller on the top to bring him back up to the surface. Easy.
I probably would have left my shoes on dry land just in case. But other than that, I
Yeah,
see
don't worry about
no-
the water at your chest.
Isn't
Don't-
that
nothing,
yeah, that's
insane?
no issues.
Wow.
It's good. It'll work. You good. So that's the Turtle,
Dude,
designed
that's
by
like one arm is just jacked. That's
Oh.
my Popeye. Like one arm is just augering, and you're barely
because
doing anything.
it's
with the
life or death,
joysticks,
man.
too.
I would at least go, hey, can I go ascend propeller? Of course, the left hand doing an ascent, that could get a little awkward. You know what I mean?
The
This
creativity.
I'm
one's
in.
going forward. This one's
It's
I
pretty
love
auger.
amazing.
I love
Pretty
the
amazing.
fact that there's dudes that are like, yeah, seems
We could
legit.
do
Let's
that.
go.
Yeah,
That's
we could
straight
do
up,
that.
I mean,
Yeah.
what's another we don't have really other options. We got this.
But
This
if they
issue.
were to do that, imagine if they could blow up a Navy ship and they wouldn't even know, like, where'd that come from? How did that do that? How'd that blow up, right? When the operator wanted to submerge, he would close the pipe and let the interior's cavity fill with water, leaving enough space at the top to breathe for a few minutes. You got to work quick. You got to work
No
fast.
way.
Propellers would move the submarine back to the water surface. The Turtle design was the work of two men, David Bushnell, who had graduated Yale College in 1775, and Isaac Doolittle, a clockmaker. While at Yale, Bushnell proved that gunpowder could be ignited and exploded underwater, and he used this knowledge to design underwater mines and torpedoes. With
Aha.
Doolittle, he designed a mechanically triggered time bomb and the first propeller. These two guys did this in a vacuum, and they're like two great tastes combined in one, man.
Yeah.
We got this. We
Over
got
a beer in a
like that
tavern somewhere.
Starburst commercial.
Yeah.
Korean
I'm thinking of-
Scottish.
I'm thinking of the old guy walking with a jar of open peanut butter, and the other guy walking
Chocolate
with an
bar.
open chocolate bar, and they're like, "Bloop, this is
Yep.
perfect. Let's make the Turtle."
Pretty
Sergeant
amazing.
Ezra Lee of the Continental Army spent 2 weeks learning to operate it proficiently. It was then time to deploy it against the British. At that time, the British Navy was occupying New York Harbor. On 6 September 1776, Sergeant Lee deployed the Turtle to attack the HMS Eagle, commanded by Admiral Howe, a move that might have delivered a decisive blow to the British Navy. The plan was to launch the Turtle at night, get as close to the HMS Eagle as possible, then submerge the submarine to go under the ship, attach a bomb to its underside by use of a hand auger. Have you ever
Unbelievable.
used a hand auger?
Oh.
Now you're trying to drill into a ship that came all the way from England. It can't be that easy to just drill into that
No,
thing,
the
right?
hole's
He's
gotta
only
be
got a
pretty
couple
thick.
of minutes of air,
Yeah.
right? So you might be right. This guy must have had forearms like, oh my God, I'm running out of air. However, once Lee was under the ship, so it worked all the way there, his auger hit metal, not wood,
Oh.
as planned, and the bomb would not attach.
Oh
of a
my
bitch.
God. He
As
blew the
dawn
turtle up.
approached, he abandoned the mission, and although the submarine had worked, the mission failed. The Turtle was used in 2 more missions, both of which also failed, and then was lost during the Battle of Fort Lee in New Jersey when the British sunk the sloop transporting it.
Oh.
Although the Turtle's missions failed and the submarine was lost, it marked the beginning of an age of innovation in the newly formed United States at a time when the former colonists were eager to find a new identity.
That was a hell of
That's
a
the
creative-
story of the first U.S.
That's
submarine,
exciting.
the Turtle.
I like that one. That's impressive, man.
Yeah. Man.
Yeah, we had a couple spy movies, a couple.
Yeah.
Wow, this could have been used by one of those spy guys. Yeah. But
That's
now,
cool.
yeah.
Take some cojones on that, you know?
Oh my
The
God.
things that we did as a species, and now
Yeah.
knowing what we know, it's like these guys were
Yeah.
absolutely insane.
Yeah.
I mean, or they just had balls as big as church bells, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what the whole space program was. It's like we
Oh.
think it should work, but we need a whole bunch of guys to try it first. So
Yeah.
Well, that's like I was watching the USS Langley, the very first aircraft carrier, and the biplanes are landing on the deck trying to catch a wire by
they're
sight.
almost bouncing,
Yeah.
right?
By sight. It was you just got lucky, and the ones who didn't
Wow.
either went off or they nosedived in. I was like, "That's how successful could that have been?" But
And
that was
then
the
for
first carrier.
Doolittle to go, I think we can get a bomber on that.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Right?
15 years later, they're like,
What?
you know what we could do?
Crazy. Yeah.
But imagine the ideas if you had the support of your command, who would be like, "All right, Jake, let's try it."
Yeah. Worth
And,
a
yeah,
shot, guys.
And knowing, well, at least myself, I'd be like, I appreciate your faith in me, but do you really want to try this? Because this is way out there. I'm not even sure. I have no backing on this whatsoever.
Ooh.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's try it. If it fails, it's all on you. I'm like, ooh, maybe I don't want to do it. You don't want to do this. This is nuts. You don't want
Well, I mean, Sergeant Ezra Lee failed, and his name's still pretty historically in place.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Good point. Yeah,
So,
here to
hell of an attempt.
250 years later.
Hell of an attempt. Good attempt.
But man, I mean, how did they find him?
Right.
Do you just do an all call like, hey, just like I did with Jake? It's like,
Yeah.
you good in the water? You feel comfortable under the water?
Who's
In
good at
clothes?
this?
And with a bomb? And with a couple minutes of air?
I'm
You all
beginning
good
to
with that?
think Dr. Delirium started a little early on that guy.
Mhm.
Started giving him some shit that said, let's get the guy we drugged him. He's good.
Operation Delirium. Maybe that's how they got him. Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Let's administer the drugs, then ask for volunteers.
That's right.
Right. Oh, that was fun, man. That was good.
That's good.
Those are going to cut up great.
Hey, the Marines are actually trying to open up the Ton Tavern again.
Are you
What do you mean?
serious?
Yeah,
The actual
in Pennsylvania. Yep, 207 Chestnut Street.
That's
That's cool.
I wonder what's there right now. I wonder if it's property they got to buy. God, I wish, the Army has a lot of history. I heard, what I hear the other day, it's the first time I ever heard it, that the Army and Navy are branches, the Air Force is a corporation, and the Marines are a cult. I was like,
Yeah,
that's all that's about right.
That's pretty close.
I don't know where you throw the Space Force, but
It's a fucking. I won't
stop
say
it, Eric.
I won't go there. It's like a kids' camp.
yep.
Well, yeah, with not very strong counselors. That's the whole problem. So, all right, gentlemen. What are you watching, Jake? Are you watching Baby Metal?
No, I wish I was watching Baby Metal. There's a historian, Air Force historian. I can't remember. It was way back in ALS where we had to do a speech on somebody in history, in Air Force history. Yeah. And one of the guys was one of the first enlisted guys that was like, well, parachutes work. I'll test it when I get from an ejection seat kind of style. Let's go.
Wow, really?
And it was like two dudes down at Kelly, the one in San Antonio, right next to, I think, Kelly Field.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right.
Way back in the day. And I can't remember the dude's name. I was trying to find the dude's name. But it was these two guys that are just like, all right, well, I'll fly the biplane and then you jump out to see if we can test this ejection style seat or these parachutes that we could wear.
Hmm.
Like that's
Well,
how it was. That's how it was going.
The
It's just crazy.
if you think about it, the command that green lighted that because they have a need. They have a need. We got to figure this problem out. You got a couple guys willing to do it, and they're like, "Okay, approved." It's just like, what if they die? And they're like, "Well, we still really need to find the solution to this."
Training exercises do have deaths. We're okay. We'll just contribute it to training death. Training.
But they approved it, knowing full well that these guys are. I mean, they ain't coming back from this. But that's insane. That's insane to me.
It's interesting that we three are sitting here today, retired from the military. I'm like, we should be dead or drugged. One.
Well, I think
exactly.
I think we just got lucky that we didn't go through a period of time
where
they were experimenting. Of course, you guys did get multiple anthrax, so there is that, right? You know, I mean, that's part of it. But I don't think we would have made it through COVID. I think they would have booted all of us through COVID, probably. You know, but back then they were pumping us full of everything.
Yep.
You know.
Oh yeah.
And all the shit that we didn't know, and they're like, "Here, chew this tobacco, smoke these cigarettes." You know.
Exactly.
Drink out of these shitty canteens.
You'll pass your bike test, no problem.
Yep.
Drink out of these plastic canteens that have been in the sun for. I'm still waiting. There has got to be something that's going to come from that non-refrigerated milk that we drank forever. There's got to be something bad associated with that.
That was some nasty stuff.
Just the pallets of water baking in the sun,
just
in the desert,
chemicals into
just oozing tons of chemicals.
Right.
I drank the hell out of it though. Woo.
Oh
yeah,
hell yeah, we all did, right?
Yeah.
12-hour shift. I had a case of water in my Humvee.
Dude.
Case of water.
Well, that was great. You know how much I drank out of that stupid water buffalo?
That too.
It's like, this doesn't even taste good, man.
Yeah,
it's bad. I'm surprised they haven't associated something with porta-johns too, right? There's got to be some kind of Gulf War syndrome part with porta potties.
Porta potty.
Oh, man. On the porta potty note, let's call that end up and let's close this out. On behalf of all of us here, I'd like to thank you for listening today. Please like, share, subscribe, and let us know how we did in the comments. And those who are commenting, please keep them coming. It's very interesting.
Right on.
And make sure next week that you are not
late for changeover.
Gentlemen,
Eric,
it's
I'm
good
glad
to see
you finally came over to our side, man.
Yeah. I am no longer riding the white horse. I am on the black horse. I am on the black horse.
It is so interesting because we weren't even doing video back then with those early episodes when you're just like, you guys are full of shit. You know,
this is trash.
Really don't believe you. Get off YouTube. Stop paying attention.
Yep. I am on a black horse now. I don't ride a white horse anymore. I shot him.
Remember back in the day when I was like, we're the biggest arms dealer in the world. And you're like, no. And I'm like,
he was so Eric. Yes.
All good thoughts are now back.
Yeah.
Let's start a coup in a country on purpose.
Who was the guy? There was a South American dictator that was famous for taking people on helicopter rides and then chucking them out.
Oh, he was a drug dealer. I thought he was a drug lord or whatever.
Guess who helped him become powerful? Fucking CIA.
Man, the CIA, baby.
But see, now I'll take a step back. I was never really talking about the CIA's crap.
No, that's true.
No,
I was specifically talking the military. Now they certainly have influence and those kinds of things.
Well, that 9/11 type stuff. Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
I wonder who planted those little ideas in those Abu Ghraib kids' minds.
You're evil, dude. You're evil.
I'm not evil at all. You know there were some people walking in polos and khakis where they taught those kids. Or at least did some stuff and the kids saw it. The airmen or Marines or Army people.
Yeah.
And then it just was like, oh, well, if they can do it, we can do it.
Well, taking the pictures with the prisoners and stuff,
Yeah.
Out of
Yeah, but
control.
they're like, here's a camera, but don't use it. Don't
It's out
use
of
it.
control.
And who got in trouble with it? Not any CIA personnel.
Nope. That's
Some
fine.
low-ranking prison guards. So,
Yeah.
Mhm.
for all those listening and watching the conspiracies, thanks for watching and listening and believing those conspiracies, and we'll see you next week.